Okay, hello everyone. How are you all doing? Oh, okay. I hope everyone is well. And I'm not going to be here long today. I won't be here long because I have to finish getting ready to go so I can go gallivanting around San Diego. But I just want to come here quickly and present this to give kind of a foundation for the conversation, right? But before we get started, I definitely want to say thank you to everyone that wished me a very happy birthday. Thank you to everyone that, sent me a little something something for my birthday. You know, um thank you for that. Taking the time out to wish me happy birthday, sending me a little something something, blessing me, with a little something something for my birthday. I really felt the love from you all, and I really really appreciate just you all thinking about me, right? Um, because my love languages, are spending time and, thoughts of affirmation and things like that. So it really, really touched me seeing you all, happy birthday. I hope you had a great birthday and things like that, celebrating me in your own little way. So I really do appreciate that. Right. So this stream right here, this is not um I know some people think that what I do is just for fun, right? It's not just for fun. A lot of what I do is really to get down to the bottom of things, to see truly what's going on. Sometimes, I'm just doing that with topics that are, closer to home, or when people make themselves content, or whenever there is some, foolishness going on within certain realms, within the entertainment realms, I look in on that. But again, like I said before, divination tools are not just about fun. It's really to look into things, and to, kind of have a baseline when it comes to energy, right? You want a baseline, you want a foundation when it comes to energy, right? Um, so yeah, so Kevin, I know this is an election year for the United States with regard to the presidency of the United States, right? This is an election year. And we all know that foolishness and shenanigans, they happen during an election year, right? Everyone's saying and doing whatever they can to try and win people, you know, win votes or whatever, aligning themselves in various ways, to try and siphon off votes, whether they're telling the truth or not. But, there's been something flying around called Project 2025, right? I recently caught wind of it a couple months ago, and I looked into it, and, just Project 2025 itself, and just looking at it from an organizational standpoint, Project 2025 is not for me. And listen, this stream is not here for me to tell you who to vote for if you choose to vote. This is just to bring information, right? This is just for information, right? Because I do think that foundations and origins and all the hidden information, I do think that it's important, right? So yeah, saying things about Project 2025, looking into things. Okay. It looks very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And Project 2025 is this plan that is put on by, if you don't know, the Heritage Foundation. So let me present that for you all just so that we're all on the same page, right? And this is definitely a more serious stream. This is a serious stream, right? So this is the Heritage Foundation, right? If we go to, their homepage, and I kind of want you all to look at what we're seeing here so that you can understand where I'm coming from when I get to my next point. So the Heritage Foundation, we see it here, join the fight for America's future. Okay. Our country depends on it. I want you all to make sure that you are understanding, looking at the wording, looking at everything, because I'm going to show you energetically what's going on. Okay. Join the fight for America's future. Our country depends on it. Okay. So this is a political think tank, a political um, policy organization. I'm not well versed with regard to the nomenclature when it comes to political activism and things like that. But I do know what I'm looking at when I'm seeing things, right? Okay. Now, make no mistake about it. And this is something that I found out during my research. We're just now hearing about Project 2025, but this organization is 50 years old. The Heritage Foundation, 50 years since 1973. So when we're getting into these things, when I talk about this isn't something that just came about. These are not ideas that just came about. These are things that have been quote unquote baking for 50 years. Okay. For 50 years. Okay. And I want you to, like I said, make sure that you are understanding what you're looking at. So let's look at some of this over here on this side. Woke leftists are taking over a founding father's home. Okay, and they have under siege here. 8 moments Biden divided America. I want you to look at this here. The Second American Revolution, rebuilding conservatism and restoring self-government. Okay. Okay. So looking at some of this, let me pull up, let me see if they'll have it here. Um, okay, so let's go to Project 2025, right? So this is Project 2025. Again, this comes from the Heritage Foundation. Okay, so just so we're all on the same page, the new vigor of the right can be found at Project 2025, organized by the Heritage Foundation. Okay, so the Heritage Foundation, this is where Project 2025 is coming from. Okay, now you all can go look into Project 2025 for yourself. Okay, you can go look into it yourself. Let me just click on it just really quickly. Project 2025. Again, look at the language. It's not enough for conservatives to win elections. If we are going to rescue the country from the grip of the radical left, okay? I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm not saying this is Democrats versus, I'm not saying any of that at all. Okay, it won't let me click, but okay. So, and here's the part about it that's interesting, right? Here's the part of it that's interesting, right? The and we're down here at the bottom. The 2025 Presidential Transition Project paves the way for an effective conservative administration. Okay. We don't know who's going to win yet. Why is it not? Why do you not see this? Okay. Let me come over here. Okay. Project 2025. Down here at the bottom. The 2025 Presidential Transition Project paves the way for an effective conservative administration. An effective conservative administration. Project 2025. Now, who say y'all gonna win? Who says that conservatives will win the presidential election? So I want you all to understand the undertones of what you are looking at. I want you all to understand the undertones of what you are looking at. So I said to myself, okay, so what's let's get a little deeper. I said to myself, let's get a little deeper. Now, it's so funny because back to the Heritage Foundation, right? The mission statement, everything like that, providing solutions, this, that, and the third. Okay, they're showing their work, what they do, the groups, the organizations that they're with, blase, 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 donate, learn about our impact. Okay, you go down here to Heritage about, okay, this is the same page. We don't say anything about its founding date. I had to go Google when was the Heritage Foundation founded. Okay, because we saw earlier they celebrated 50 years last year. So I'm like, if you're so proud of who you are, why are you not showcasing when it was founded? You know, schools do this, organizations, lots of organizations do this, schools do this, hell, even sororities and fraternities will tell you when they were founded. They don't hide the information. But I found it, I Googled it. I Googled it. The Heritage Foundation was founded February, I believe, either 14th or 16th, 1973. So I said, let's do this. Let's pull up the chart to see what's really going on with the Heritage Foundation. Okay, let's pull up this chart to see what's really going on. So we're going to do that. We're going to do just that. Yeah, it was founded about by some gentlemen. It was founded by some guys. This was during like the whole Nixon administration, all that stuff like that, right? But I said, let's let's get into it. And make no mistake about it, Mercury is about to be doing its whole haterade thing. So it just is what it is. And why won't this come up? So now it won't let me share the screen. Okay, that's fine. It's always going to retrograde, Flora. That's just what the planets do. They all do it. You know what? I'm going to refresh. It's either that or StreamYard is being trash. Wow. Okay. Let me try this. It really won't let me present the screen. Okay, let me come out of the studio. I'm going to come back in. Okay. Okay, let me try this. Come out the studio and come back in because it did not allow me to share my screen. Okay, here we go. All right, my darlings. All right, my darlings. So here we are. I pulled up the chart. So the Foundation was founded February 16th, 1973. Okay, we don't have an exact time. We don't really need an exact time. We can kind of look at things from a wide view, right? We can kind of look at things from a wide view and go from there. So let me pull up my notes because I have to take some notes on this right here. We can see there the planets are there. Everybody's there. Everybody doing its thing. One of the things that really, really stood out to me, and this is really just getting into the meat and potatoes of it. If you look here, the fifth house, Uranus is in Libra. Now, with the outer planets are always going to shape a generation, shape a longer period of time than the inner planets. The inner planets are mostly personal. But when we're talking about movements, things like that, that affect so many on a large scale, we kind of look at the outer planets, right? Uranus is over here in Libra. Okay. Uranus is your homeboy, your friend that's going to come in and shake things up. But Uranus is here in Libra. Okay. Uranus is here in Libra. Uranus is revolution. Uranus is here in Libra. This is the energy of revolution. This is the energy of shaking things up, especially when we're talking about justice, diplomacy, okay, politics. Uranus and Libra, Libra scale, justice. Uranus and Libra is here to shake things up when it comes to those themes, okay? When it comes to justice, law, politics, diplomacy, okay? This energy here is rebel without a cause, okay? And remember, if you have been paying attention to things about with regard to Project 2025, I know that Taz did a stream about Project 2025. These people are talking about overthrowing the government. These people are talking about these extremist lines of governing and ruling this country. Okay, this is radical energy, energy that breaks tradition, maybe even breaks some laws. Okay, is that not what we are seeing when we see the talk about Project 2025? Of course, it's what we're seeing because this is the energy on which it was founded. This is the energy in which the Heritage Foundation was founded and created. Okay. Because, quote unquote, they were tired of what was happening in Washington. Okay. The founders of the Heritage Foundation, they, quote unquote, they were tired of what was happening in Washington. They were tired that, they weren't getting their way, as it pertains to being a political party, i.e., conservatives. They founded the Heritage Foundation because they wanted to do something about it. This is exactly Zansol. Sounds like Gilead in the making. Okay. Because when you're looking at the Heritage Foundation, when you're looking at Project 2025, the things that they write about, coming from that conservative corner over there, the family, getting rid of the abortion laws. We need to stop doing this. We need less of this. We need it very much so sounds like Gilead in the making. Okay. Again, Uranus and Libra, this is rebel without a cause. This is radical energy. This is energy that wants to break tradition. Okay, especially as it pertains to law, order, government, justice, policy, politics. Okay. And the thing about it is that when we're talking about Libra, this is Venusian energy. Venusian energy is that energy that's social. Okay, we're talking about it filtering down to the population. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, if we're also looking here, Pluto, your homie right here, Pluto, had just entered Libra not too long ago, according to this, right? Pluto had just entered Libra. We see Pluto down here at 0 degrees. Okay, just entered into Libra, right? Now, we have another one here. Pluto likes to shake things up. Pluto likes to shake things up, but Pluto will shake things up to destroy things because something better is supposed to come out of that reformation. Uranus is just here to knock over the tables. Uranus is here to shake all this shit up. I'll knock all this shit over. But Pluto is supposed to destroy and then reform and bring something better. Okay, this is reformation. It's supposed to be on a deeper level, a level on a soul level, on a purpose level. Okay, so this Pluto and Libra energy here, it asks you what can be done on a soul and identity level. But the foundation being founded during this time, the Heritage Foundation being founded during this time, and from what we see that comes out of their camp and what we see that comes out of Project 2025, they are really asking, and their purpose is to transform this country. Okay, they are asking on this soul level, on this purpose level, who are we as a country, right? And we've been seeing this, right? The identity and ideas that come from quote unquote the left, the identity and the ideas that quote unquote come from the right. Okay. So this energy, this Pluto and Libra energy is asking, who are we as a country? These people really think that they are fighting for the identity and the soul of the United States, especially coming up with this Project 2025. Okay. Especially with this Project 2025. I want you all to make sure that you are listening and understanding. Okay. Now, if we look to about the 2 o'clock position, we see Mars up there. We see Mars up there. And I have to admit that this Mars aspect is the one that worries me the most. We have Mars up there at 0 degrees in Capricorn. Okay. Mars is happy here. Mars is exalted in Capricorn. So we have, because this is cardinal energy, this is Aries, the start of something, right? We have this cardinal energy that loves to do things, that loves to jumpstart things, right? This is the energy of let's go, let's go, let's go. A lot of times with not thinking about the fallout, okay? And what concerns me about this Mars and Capricorn, and forgive me, I guess some people need help out there. I hear the ambulances and the fire trucks. I hope everyone is okay. It's in the background. I can't do anything about that. But this Mars in Capricorn energy is driven. It will do some of anything to win. It will do some of anything to get the work done. It will do some of anything, including throwing people under the bus. Okay? Again, Mars is exalted in Capricorn. This is energy that's driven, but this is the energy of dictatorship. This is the energy that can create dictatorships, okay? Martial law. We're going to do it my way or the highway. This is this dangerous energy here. It's dangerous. Dictator energy. Take over. Oppression. And the thing about it is, it's here in Capricorn. Capricorn is what? Earth. This will manifest here on Earth. Capricorn is Earth. Capricorn is also aligned with endings. Capricorn is the last Earth sign, right? Capricorn, that Capricorn energy is also the energy of, when we're talking about the Grim Reaper, when we're talking about quote unquote the angel of death, when we're talking about those restrictions, that negativity that a lot of people are scared of. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. And Mars superpowering that, just think about it. When we have those dictators, those people who are just ruling with an iron fist, if they don't get their way, what do? They harm people, they unalive people, they enact certain policies, they enact certain laws. This is this energy here. This is this energy here. Now it's forming a square with Pluto down there in Libra, because the Pluto energy is just like, hey, I know we got to get some stuff done, but we need to think about it. It's supposed to be for a higher purpose. But Mars is like, nah, we're gonna do what I want to do. That energy, that is a hard aspect right there. That's a hard aspect. So all of this is the energy of the Heritage Foundation. Yeah, extremists. This is the energy of the Heritage Foundation. Okay. This is the energy of the Heritage Foundation. Again, that Mars being prone to temper tantrums. Okay. Just like when people who think they are whatever aren't supposed to be punished and things like that. This is that energy. Hey, high vibe. Hey, L Boogie. This is that energy. Okay. We have Mercury and Pisces. So all these different ideas being filtered down through, and I think that's where we're seeing all these ideas, these plots and stuff up there in the 10th house, which is the most public. It's the most public of the houses, right? That Mercury and Pisces filtering things down. But things will get a little murky in there. So these ideas, these thought processes that they want to turn into policies, that they want to implement, that they want to enact, thinking that a conservative will win, right? The presidential election of 2024. These are things that they are plotting on, because again, I just showed you. It said Project 2025 for a conservative America. So in their mind, they are thinking that this is already going to happen, that a conservative will win. I don't know yet. Once we get closer and see who will be running, I'll pull up the charts. I'll do all the investigations on it. But for right now, we're unsure. Okay, it could really go either way. But with this Heritage Foundation, Conservative America, Project 2025, in their minds, they're already thinking that this is a done deal. Hey, Kev. Okay. So like I said, we have this Mercury in Pisces, all these ideas, all these thought processes, it goes from above to below. The thought processes come and they manifest out here on Earth. Okay. Because everything that you do is a thought process. Okay. The thoughts come down and are manifested out as actions, right? So we have this murkiness here of Mercury in Pisces. Okay. We have Saturn over there. Saturn is over there in Gemini. Okay, first house. So yeah, there's some issue with that energy over there too. Okay, Saturn is government. Saturn is rules. Saturn is law. Saturn is structure. Saturn is government. All these big things that the Heritage Foundation and their Project 2025 want to do something about. Okay. Over here in Gemini, we have that's another mercurial sign, Aries sign. Okay. And Saturn is okay out here in this air sign. Saturn is okay. Saturn is okay. Okay. So I want you all to understand, like I said, I'm not going to be here long. I just want to kind of have this basis. I want you all to understand the energies on which the Heritage Foundation was founded, because whether they knew it or not, these energies follow the things that they are created. Okay? They still impact the things they are created. Okay? So make no mistake about it. Again, I'm not telling you which way to vote. I want you all to understand that the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025, what they're out here saying, they mean it. Exactly. The Christian fascism, the trying to turn the country into, oh, we're a Christian country. Go on Twitter. Okay. Go make you a Twitter account or a Reddit account and go type in Project 2025 and be nosy and look and see the conversations around this. They are exactly what they say they are, and they want to take over in the way that they want to take over. Okay? Dictatorship like energy. Make no mistake about this, okay? Christian fascism, the this and that, and this is bigger than, you know, Democrats, Republicans. This is bigger than that. Because remember, these people think they are fighting for the control and the soul of the United States. In their minds, they're already winning the presidential election. So whatever you see about them energetically, it's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. Okay? So make no mistake about that. Make no mistake about that. They are exactly what they say they are. Okay? And I know I told you all before, the United States, here as a country, our Uranus returns normally bring us to a point of contention to where there is conflict and or war, either internally or externally, that we're involved in. 2025, Uranus is going to be back in Gemini. Okay? Project 2025 is 2025. Uranus in Gemini. That's coming next year in 2025. These are not coincidences, okay? These things are not coincidences. Okay? Not coincidences at all. I really need you all to pay attention to what is going on, right? All the different, if you go and you see the conversations, the conversations out here are real. Okay? So I just really want you all to understand the energetics of the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025 astrologically. Okay? Astrologically. Because and then I didn't even really touch on it, but Jupiter is up there in Capricorn. Jupiter is there to spread the mess around too. Okay, Jupiter just gives you more. Jupiter just gives you more. Jupiter is also a planet aligned with law and philosophy. Okay, too much of anything turns to extremism. Okay. So again, like I said, I just want you all to understand certain things out here are serious. And if you have the knowledge and you have the information, you can decide what to do with yourself and your future if things become something that you don't like. Okay. Like I said, this isn't a kiki stream. This is not a oh we have fun. This is serious. Okay. This is serious because remember, these people think that they are it's their way or the highway. So go look at Project 2025, go research yourself, because they're talking about, changing the presidency so that, we don't get new presidents and stuff like that. If I remember correctly, okay, but all these weird extremists, you know, and we've seen other leaders around the country, around the world do it. Putin did it in Russia. Okay, I think that the Turkish president or Turkish prime minister did that too, so that they can stay in office and quote unquote rule, right? This wouldn't be the first instance of that. There's already precedent around the globe for things like this. Okay. So again, like I said, I just wanted to come and bring this to you all so you can understand on an energetic level, they are what they say they are. When you see the foolishness coming from Project 2025 and we want to do this and all of that, they are who they say they are. They are who they say they are. Okay. So I'm gonna end this stream. I'll probably be back tomorrow. I'll definitely be back tomorrow. With something, but we will end up, having a tarot reading live stream to kind of get more into the details of things on it. But like I said, make no mistake about it. They are who they say they are. They are who they say they are. So you use your smartphone or your computer or whatever you're at your fingertips or your laptop or your iPad or whatever to really go read and see some of the things that they are talking about and read and understand the things that people who support this are talking about because it's not funny. Okay. It's not funny. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Renaissance Woman says Texas is a testing ground to see if they can take these states' rights, giving the federal government more power. Yeah, a lot of things are happening. A lot of things, happen behind the scenes. Make no mistake about it. That in Alabama with, banning abortion in Alabama, that was a line stepping, to see are people going to notice this or what people are going to say. Make no mistake about it. These things that are happening, and I say it again, all these different pain points, you know, um, the people who think they are not what they are born as, the immigration issue, the student loan forgiveness, the sending the money to support quote unquote our allies in war, the abortion topic, all these different things, the corruption, all of these things, and that's just some of the list. All of these different things are pain points. Okay. All of these things are various pain points leading to whatever's going to come starting next year with Uranus and Gemini. And I may have to do a stream on that. But make no mistake about it, these are not isolated topics. Everything is woven together because the country is about to go through our Uranus and Gemini return. Okay. We're about to go through it. So hold on to your knickers. Okay. Hold on to your knickers. Hold on to your edges. I don't know what's going to happen, but just know Just know. Even down to the COVID and wearing a mask versus not wearing a mask, and I want to be free and I'm not gonna wear a mask and I'm gonna do what I want. We saw Florida, even I was in Georgia when the panini happened. We were outside in Georgia, right? Other states were different, even that, all of these are, we're talking about freedoms, we're talking about overall which ideas are going to run the country until the next time there is quote unquote revolution. Mhm. Mhm. So, yeah, Florida is another trial state. Uh-huh. We saw that happening. All those faculty that just got fired from the University of Florida, right? DeSantis and his team, all of these things, all of these things. These are all the pressure points that are leading up to whatever's going to happen next year. Um, and I really think some things are going to start with these eclipses. We have an eclipse this month, and then the major total solar eclipse in the United States on April 8th. So we'll see. But like I said, I just want to bring you all this so you all can have some things to think about, so that you can have some things to research. Okay, this is an important stream. This is definitely an important stream. All right. So, with that being said, I'm going to let you all go do your go be nosy, go investigate, go see what these people are talking about on these internets, because you're not going to hear a lot of this type of conversation when it comes to wherever you go for a news source. Okay, you're not going to hear about it wherever you go for a news source. You're going to see all the pain points, all the pressure points, as far as it is, when it comes to like a news source, and even just some of those, right? So make sure you go, you look, you read, you do your research, and see what's really going on. But these are the energetics behind Project 2025 and the Heritage Foundation. They are who they say they are. Whatever foolishness you see coming from that, that's exactly what they mean. And don't be fooled. Okay. All right, everyone. I'm going to go. Make sure that you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I love you all. And again, thank you all so much for wishing me happy birthday. To those of you who gave me a little something, I sure do appreciate you all. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And I'll be back tomorrow with something. I'll see you all later. I love you all.